Being a freshman in high school is humiliating enough as it is, but it's worse for some kids than others. For example, that one kid who passed out in 8th period biology class. And by one kid, I mean me. This was the first of many debilitating moments caused by a chronic daily headache disorder, which is defined by Mayo Clinic research as tension and/or migraines, which occur 15 or more times over the course of a single month. Though my headaches are chronic, I have found that they can be managed by also managing stress and personal health. Over the past 4 years, I've experienced and researched various treatments, both simple and complex, to reduce my pain and manage my stress levels. Now, as a college student constantly triggered by stress, I'm still finding this research helpful in managing my stress and pain. I thought as fellow stressed out college students, you might benefit from some of my findings. According to an accredited New York Times health article in 2014, tension headache is the most common type of headache. Most have experienced at least a few times in their lives. Common triggers are both physical and psychological and might include stress, anxiety and depression, as well as sleep deprivation, dehydration, malnutrition, and strain on the neck or shoulder muscles. They vary in length and severity, but according to Mayo Clinic research, they typically consist of dull, mild to moderate, consistent ache and pressure that surrounds the head. It typically lasts between 30 minutes and even up to a week if left untreated. They can also be chronic. This sounds severe, and that's because it is. Headaches have typically been dismissed in the past as a shrug-off symptom, nothing worth missing school or work over. However, according to the National Headache Foundation, and yes, that is a thing, there's been more effort over the past several decades to increase awareness of headaches and migraines as, quote, legitimate neurobiological diseases which are still widely misunderstood and whose treatment requires nuance and adaptable insight. The reason treatment requires so much research and insight is because treatment varies for everyone. Oftentimes, the most common immediate solution is over-the-counter drugs, such as ibuprofen or Tylenol. I've taken a lot in my time. However, there is an additional plethora of options, both long and short-term, available to reduce a stress-induced tension headache. Stress is the most common trigger for tension headaches. Since your brain cannot differentiate from the stress you get cram studying for an anatomy exam and the stress you get when you are being attacked by a bear, your brain reacts the same way, regardless of whether you are actually in mortal danger. It constricts the blood vessels in your extremities, bringing the blood supply back to the center of your body to protect your brain and your vital organs. This causes the tiny blood vessels in your head to dilate to the max, resulting in a lot of pressure and, yes, a headache. Stress is not completely unavoidable, but there are ways to reduce it and reduce the likelihood of getting a stress-induced headache, or at least minimize its effects if it's already started. Much of headache prevention and minimizing your stress occurs on a day-to-day habitual basis. For example, meeting your immediate physical needs. Eating enough and eating a balanced diet can be a huge factor in preventing stress and helping a headache. Also, drinking 8 to 10 glasses of water a day, stretching for 10 to 15 minutes every day, and daily exercise will really help release endorphins, which are your body's natural painkiller, and release tension built up in your muscles and the rest of your body. Paying attention to these immediate physical needs helps pain regulation because your body is like a matrix of interconnected dominoes, and affecting one part affects the whole. Something else you can do is meditation or deep breathing, which will resupply your cells with a lot of oxygen and allow your nervous system to reset and realize that no, you are not actually being attacked by a bear. These methods are easy and can be done anywhere, by anyone, anytime. But keep in mind that your method of choice and the effectiveness of it is based on individual circumstances. Hopefully this information will be helpful next time you're stressfully watching Netflix and develop a headache when you remember all of the stuff you have to do for the next week. You might have more awareness about what could potentially reduce your pain and stress. Thank you.